Morning.
Money.
Maybe son, we had guest took us a little long. This press conference largely is an update from the National Elections Board with respect to our ongoing uh, process. Is any of these microphones the one that can amplify the word? Is there a microphone that amplifies? Is this the one? So
Yeah,
this
exactly.
slide is about
At least itatusaidia sisi. Kai, wewe takupiga.
the press is largely to just give you an update. You do realize as a party that we have been under the process of strengthening this party. And largely, because we want to ensure that we entrench it within our membership to make it a national party that's formidable and that is national. So I have with me here a number of leaders, but more particularly we have Honorable Kasim Tolaza, MP from Tuga, from UDA. We have a series of directors from the party, the various aspects of our party management. So let me now welcome my brother Anthony Mora, who is the chairman of the National Elections Board, to give an update on the elections that are happening tomorrow.
Thanks so much, SG. Tomorrow, as you are aware, we are having elections in the countries around the country, including Kenya region and everybody region. We are supposed to have elections in 20 counties, but we need counties that we can do. Because as you are aware, there is Somaliland which is happening there tomorrow. Yesterday, today, tomorrow and Sunday. Then there is Kataka County, whereby there has been a massive registration in the result that there are so many contestants, more than 40,000 contestants. Secretary given their issue of so again, so tomorrow, elections will happen as scheduled. They will be starting at 8 in the morning and ending at 5 in the evening. We will be doing elections in 8,818 polling stations, and they will be having almost 19,000 election officials, that is the returning officers and the guards, who will be in the station. They are being trained today, and they are going to go there with the devices. We are using, we are going to use 9,000 devices all out, and we are training the elections officials today. And once they finish training, they will move to their respective polling stations, whereby they are expected to be there and start the elections at 8. As you are aware, our elections comes out immediately to finish voting. Within 10 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, we should have the results. From there, we will be having elections in the other remaining 20 counties, which will be done on 4th March, because we have to finish the 1 week. We are supposed to have those elections on the day, but we decided in district of in honor of our former MP, Yeno, to put the elections in 1 week. And we tend to believe that as it has been our nature, our elections, we know that it will be very free, verifiable, and without any violence. And we are warning our party members to resist from violence, especially violence against women. At the end of the election, we have got around 500,000 contestants, and after the elections, we will be having almost 180,000 party officials. And out of the 180,000 party officials, at least 30% of them will be women. That is something which the party leader is seriously assessing, and it must happen. From there, by the end of the whole exercise, the party will be having 580,000 elected party officials in all the polling stations around the country. And we use many demands. as you are here, and you can see, and you have witnessed that we always say to have these elections, and we are the first party since independence. And not only since independence, because even before independence, there is no other party which had done grassroots elections. So we are the first party in this country to do party elections. And we then believe that by the month of June, we have concluded the elections all the way up to the national delegates conference, which will happen in Kasarani. Any question or clarification?
I also speak English. But just a couple of other aspects that I wanted to emphasize. You know, Andina, UDA
Good.
is today Kenya's biggest and most popular party. We've all witnessed the various elections that we have won. We've all witnessed the various elections that we have won. Literally a no contest. What most of you know in the media too is to hide what I call paper tigers. Make it appear like the government is on such a back foot and crisis. But every time we've gone to the people of Kenya, we have been vindicated by a very resounding validation of those most impacted by Kenya's or the UDA broad-based government's programs. Today the impact is so amazing, be it in healthcare, be it in agriculture, be it in matters of housing, be it in inclusive economy, job creation, in terms of stabilization of the shilling, which has made our imports fairly more predictable. The issue of cost of living, the reduction of food prices. But the negativity that continues in the social media and some of your media houses is a relentless effort to sabotage this government in this country. But we are very grateful that the people of Kenya have stood firm. And as Maura encourages our members, who are the pillars of our popularity and our strength, to participate in these elections, it's about creating popular leaders. It's about ensuring that we mobilize the grassroots. It's about creating an extensive national network of leaders and party mobilizers. We are fighting against people who are operated in the media, people with no track record, people who don't have the kind of political institutions that we built. Elections are won through discipline, strategy, and track record. And I think the UDA encompasses all that. So I think to a large extent, one of the reasons we call you here is a demonstration. You know, we hardly, as I told you, some of the Secretary Generals are constantly in the media. They wake up in the morning and come to the newsrooms. Then you amplify those voices, which is fair enough. So that's the independence of this country that we have in terms of democracy. But other Secretary Generals come to the office and put up a political strategy. That's what wins an election. If we were to rely on some of the media houses, which I see here, this ain't going would have not been winning a single election. If Kenyans were to rely on headlines from the Standard, we would never be winning a single election. But the country is more wiser than that. They know the ownership of some of these media houses and the continued sabotage. Some of them wish in this country. But we are grateful. And tomorrow we'll see the compliments of the membership of the UDA coming out in their numbers to choose their leaders. And then we will do another repeat session of the same elections on the 9th of April, next month, for another 22 counties. The repeats for Kakamega and Nakuru will be on the 28th. Nakuru was postponed because of the the WRC, the World Rally Championships, so that we allow our people and our supporters to partake to that event. So I think what we are trying to say is UDA is where democracy is in process, and demonstrably, UDA is the only party that has the footprint to run an election anywhere and win everywhere. Those who say they are kingpins of certain areas, we have floored them repeatedly, and we will beat them again. We are winning in new territory that were hitherto never UDA territories. We have grabbed significant seats from Jubilee. No, Jubilee has not been able to win an election, apart from you guys who are rating its party leader. He could not influence an outcome of an election when he was president. He cannot influence it as a retired president who appears to have once or twice. He just say things that he himself never did. You know? So that kind of things, those kinds of demonstrable gains by the UDA party. Tomorrow again, as the elections take root, we were just meeting the deputy party leader, who was the deputy president of Kenya, Fireman himself. He will be here tomorrow again to give you a further update on the progress and the status of our grassroots elections, hopefully at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so that we continue to keep you guys engaged, with the hope that some of you will use your reasonable faculties to start accurately reporting of matters of this state, and to start loving this country a little more, and tempering your hatred a little less, so that we are able to make progress as a party and as a country. Lakini hapo wengine wenu hawakuja kutafuta story, wamekuja kutwist. Sasa hivi niseme a joke kamoja kwa tandaza, unapiga hiyo joke. That's how much of a joke some of you in the media have become, or some of the media houses have become. They will take the joke just now. Ukimwambia tandaza kitu hivi, badala kuongelea hii story substance, then you wonder this young man or woman and his editors or her editors, kwani walitoka shule gani? Oka ile kitu kwenye sasa hivi nimwambia Mwaura iko hivi, watachukua hivi. So you come here to actually derail, to misinform, because I'm a human rights person with the background. There is no right to misinform this country. There is no right to sabotage a government. There is no right inherent in you to constantly to keep telling lies. But we will allow you to go forward in the ambit that you think exercising the freedom. I'm not diverting, but I think as a SG of this party, I don't respond usually to most of these things that we see, because a lot of Kenyans have taken to know. But I must continue to make the point, because I see many young faces here. Don't allow owners of your media houses and a few angry editors or sub-editors to destroy this country. I make this point in every press conference I make, because I think it is important for the country to start having and respecting what is done, what is genuinely being done. You know, kama sisi minorities, we are respected in this country. Kwa tuko kwa meza, siku hizi tuko kwa meza, tuko kwa press conference kama sasa, tuko mahali mingi sana. Because yesterday, on KRA, a new commissioner was appointed, part of strengthening minorities. The chairman of the National Land Commission comes from Kwale. Inaonyesha inclusivity. Hitherto, we never counted in this country. Alafu people expect utakuja utuambie mambo ya mtu mwingine kwa hiyo maeneo sio hapo. But anyway, we are strengthening this party, and that's what it is important. And we are strengthening it not only through elections. Elections is building the grassroots infrastructure, but on the performance of this government and the inclusivity of economics and politics.